These 7 types of women will cheat. Now, guys, before I start this video, I just want to advise of a disclaimer. Not all women cheat, and also too, I want you to take this video and actually tailor it to your life and really look at the habits, the type of women that you're attracting. And I want you to make sure that when I give you these 7 types, you're not just taking a little bit of maybe something she did or said and saying, oh, this woman will cheat. I will dive in, of course, like I always do. Now, yes, people do cheat. Let me just tell you, as I've done with plenty of videos about cheating, is when you have been cheated on, there's 2 things that we have to remember. One, people cheat because they're trying to escape the reality. Most of the time, it has nothing to do with you. And number 2, lessons are huge when it comes to dating and relationships and the women that we're choosing. So if this is a cycle that you see yourself in, I would really encourage you to continue to watch my videos, enroll in some coaching with us, and we can help you out as we want to stop these patterns if this is you. So let's go into the first type of woman that I know that I've seen from experience that will end up typically cheating. I'm not saying 100% of the time, guys, remember. So the first woman is she requires a lot of attention and she's really insecure. For example, she's always wanting your attention. She always wants to be around you. She always wants to be around your friends. And she's always somewhat trying to be a part of your life where you feel like it's invasive and you don't have enough room, you don't have enough independence in the relationship. And on top of that, she blames her insecurities of why she wants to always be around you and for you to show her attention. So some of the things that you'll find inside of this is this woman is always trying to make you feel guilty for her insecurities. She's always accusing you, when it also too, in this frame, there can be gaslighting that's happening in here. And she's actually not facing her reality of the things that she needs to work on. And maybe she's been cheated on in the past and things like that, where she feels that if I don't have control, then this man's going to cheat on me. So the reason why I say this type of woman can end up cheating is because a woman that is wanting you, for your attention in the relationship and is becoming overbearing. Listen, guys, life requires our attention too. We can't just go in and give 100% or even 90% of our attention to a woman, because we're going to fall behind in our patterns, our goals, our healthy habits, and also in our missions, achievements, everything that we need to do, family, work, everything. So what will happen is, yeah, you might be able to give her that attention in the beginning, but then when you start to say, I have to do things for work, I have to do this, I have to do XYZ, she can also start to try to get attention elsewhere by texting other men, by also gravitating towards other men, making you feel guilty for not going to her and coming to her and giving her attention. So now she's going to go and get outside attention. This is a very toxic cycle. So I want you to also remember, I have something for you. It's called My 9 Signs That You're in a Toxic Relationship. It's a free ebook. I'm going to put it here below in this video. And I want you to download that, as it's absolutely free, where I go into detail about toxic relationships. And if this is the first time that you're visiting, my name is Apollonia Ponti. I'm the founder of ApolloniaPonti.com, where I've built an amazing team of coaches around helping you men build and master your attraction skills and literally build the life overall that you want to create of abundance and authenticity. Let's go into type number 2. She tells you that she wants to be friends, and she's always friends, and she's also friends with different men. But here's the caveat to it. She also is really requiring your attention. So this can be a mix of type number 1. So she's always wanting to be around other men, and she's calling other men friends, and there's a numerous amount of them, but yet she won't be in a relationship. She avoids a relationship conversation. But then when you pull away, she gets mad at you for not giving her attention. This is a big red flag as well. Now let's move on to another type of woman that I've seen in this stage of her life that probably will end up possibly cheating. Again, guys, this is not 100%, but these are signs that I want you to look out for. Now, one of them is she lacks discipline in her life. She lacks goals, she lacks ambition, and she might drink and party all night long and go out on the weekends and binge drink, and then maybe when she's hungover, she contacts you on Monday, right? This is really important, guys, to really find a balance in your life and ask yourself, Why, if you're attracted to a woman that is not giving you attention or meeting you to where you want to be, why are we even giving this type of woman attention? Now, I'm not trying to say these women are horrible people and bad and all this stuff. Listen, we all have had to be there at one point or another. I'm sure there's times in your life that you were partying or maybe had fun, possibly, and you just weren't ready for a relationship. Just doesn't mean if a woman does it that she's this bad person. She's just probably not ready for you, and also can break your heart or also can allude to cheating. Now, if you want to have fun, that's a different story. If you don't follow me yet on Instagram, I would encourage you to follow me on Instagram as well. I'll link it below here, and follow me and send me a DM, as I would love to hear from you and get a private message from you. And as I do a lot of lives on there and free content. Now, next type of woman that I want to address is she talks to men all the time in her DMs or in her text messages. And you see this constantly where she's using this to seek attention. Maybe she doesn't have a business online, let's just say, but she's looking and she's seeking attention from other men, and she's having conversations, personalized conversations that go beyond business with other men in the DMs or in her text messages. And she kind of pulls it back on you and saying, why are you so insecure? Why are you doing XYZ? Why are you questioning me? Well, first of all, we're not going to question a woman if she's not together, because if we're not together with her, but we can if we're together, and really because it's open, it requires open communication relationships. But when we're dating, remember, dating is an assessment process. And when you see a woman doing this, you need to assess her behaviors and see if they're aligned with yours. The next type of woman that I've seen, and this is pretty big, is she's always talking about her ex, or she's always talking about her relationship with her ex, and she's also still involved with her ex-boyfriend. Not meaning, oh, they have to co-parent. That's not what I mean. Where he's actively involved in her life, coming over, trying to swoon her. She's kind of confused and you're trying to convince her out of it. So then you become her therapist, but you want to be her lover. And it's just this ongoing toxic cycle because you're trying to be her boyfriend, but yet she's obviously not ready to move on, and ends up probably cheating on you because she's going to take you for granted, because also too, you're not showcasing value by sticking into a relationship like this. A lot of times when women aren't into their relationship, aren't over their relationships or their ex-boyfriend, they will continue to talk to them and have some type of hold on them, especially toxic relationships. And you can become a rebound, and then something happens where she'll cheat on you. And also too, a lot of times, like I always say, that you have to be careful. And you have to be very careful and take your time, because pacing is the root of attraction. Next type of woman that possibly can end up cheating on you is a woman that only uses you for your monetary resources. Basically, she sees your gifts, your outings, your travels or whatever as currency. You're treating her as though you give to her so you can then get her attention in return. Guys, I have to be honest here. A lot of men do think that they have to give to beautiful women in order to get their attention, that they have to gift give, that, oh, if I give her, I'm going to show her that I'm the best man possible. No, because a lot of time, here's the cycle that happens when we do this. When a guy comes in and tries to date a woman, and then the first week possibly gives her something, maybe a watch, maybe a purse, maybe a vacation, maybe something that is pretty high in value, which I have seen before, a lot of times, unfortunately. What happens is you're telling a woman that you're not showcasing your value, that you're not valuable at all. So you have to make up for other things. And so what happens is naturally, for the most part, a woman's not like, oh, he's less valuable, but she feels that you're invaluable. And it's like, why am I going to get this? As human psychology, human interaction, human behaviors, we have to work for something in order to appreciate it. And that's why our people fall wrong and they think, oh, this is games. No, if you think about this, and you hear all of my videos where I talk about this, if you understand human psychology and human behaviors, this plays a part in every area of our life, guys. And so it is important that the cycle doesn't continue, because when you give women gifts and you try to get in order to give, what ends up happening is possibly she won't even kiss you. Possibly she won't even be intimate with you, but yet she gives you the excuse that she really likes you and she wants this relationship to grow, but yet she's getting something on the side from you. That is where you have to be very careful, and you shouldn't be doing this at all. And also too, if this is something that you struggle with, I would really encourage you to book a session with one of our coaches. And the last and final one, is she hides everything from you. And she hides everyone from you. No one actually knows about you. And it's kind of like she's embarrassed. Doesn't mean that she can't introduce you to the family because of religion or restriction. She wants to make sure this is taken serious. That's for sure. It took me a year to introduce my partner somewhat to my family. I think it was like 8 months. But here's the thing is like, I didn't hide him. My family knew I was in a relationship. My friends met him, and so I go out with him. So she hides you from everything and everyone typically. And you have to be very careful with that. Now, I want to tell you something. If you want me to work with you and really get you to embody attraction and enhance and change from the inside out and to get you to where you want to be, that confident and powerful man that can meet, attract, date, and become desirable to himself and to women, or that healthy relationship that you want, or rebuild that relationship with a great woman. And I want you to sign up for one of our breakthrough sessions in regards to my course called the Algorithm of Attraction program, where it's a program with me and years of coaching basically, and hours and hours of content all about attraction. And I want you to see if you would be a great fit to work with me and my coaches and meet other like-minded men that have benefited from this program, as you will as well. And don't forget to download the free 7 Common Mistake ebook right here. And also, I want you to remember that the next video that I'm going to share with you right over here is something really important. So go ahead and follow me on Instagram and send me a DM, as I would love to chat with you. My name is Apollonia Ponti, your dating and relationship coach, and I'll see you in the next video below. Bye for now.